Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Start the engine. Mike, ready, one. Go.
first carry for Darius Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Cunningham with a hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Cunningham. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, this is Geis, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The throw over the middle taken in, and this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action, it's Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to throw. Simmons. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's Geis, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Geis. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Cunningham looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. On the ground, it's Geis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Now Cunningham. This one into the hands of Burton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
91 is the mark. Tackles. Check 91. 91 is the mark. Mike 91. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 4th down, Cunningham. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get off the field.
2nd and 9 now. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Boone. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Simmons into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run with Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cunningham. There he goes inside the 30. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Delta. Then you get the ball right here. Let's go. Rock, slam. Set, ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. Simmons. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Hey, tell the ending. Hey, defense, let's go. Showing up. Go. Switch. Let's go. Get set.
To throw on third down, Simmons. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Cunningham to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw on second down. Simmons. He's going to go for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A play fake. Now Cunningham. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Smoke. You see best focus. Hey, alert 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Simmons. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Simmons. And a throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go with Boone. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Simmons. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch the screen. Squeeze. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep. He's coming.
On first down, Lindsey. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26.
6-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, check. Go. Quick the edge. Come. Watch, quick.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they are putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
Second touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 31 yards there and a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He got 29 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
56, the mock boy, 56.
They'll run with Boone here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run by Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Simmons. They'll find Everett there, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. It's free. Go. Check. Hatchet. Shoot. Check 43. Shoot.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Crunch. Hey, watch it. Tighten up.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They'll run it. Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throw. Cunningham. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Slam. Joker. Undercrunch. Go. Lucky. That's.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That second down play nets a -4. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Throwing on third and long. Simmons. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Denver, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning.